Meet the man before the headlines, before the documentaries, before the trials. There was simply a young man named Colby Ryan. Today, Colby is focused on rebuilding his life.
Whoa! With our every step, we will shine the light. Together we'll rise, and together we'll fight. We will find the truth with cooking and crime.
We're making sour cream pound cake. Hey, sweet peas, welcome back to Cooking and Crime. I'm here and you're there, and if you're new to the channel, this is where we spill the beans, one story at a time. Today, I'd like to introduce you to someone whose story is one of courage, resilience, and hope. He's faced more than most people could ever imagine, yet he's chosen to use his experiences to encourage others who are walking through their own difficult journeys. So grab a warm mug, get comfortable, and let's meet the man before we meet his story. Colby Ryan's childhood was complicated. His biological father was someone he never truly knew. The man Colby considers his father is Charles Vallow, who provided the love, stability, and guidance every child deserves. Even today, Colby has spoken lovingly about Charles, sharing that he wishes he could spend another Father's Day honoring him and simply enjoying time together as a family. Colby described JJ as a sweet, loving little boy. Like many families, life became busy, and he has expressed that he wishes he had spent even more time with his younger brother. Those memories have become especially meaningful since JJ's death. Colby and Tylee shared a close bond. As an older brother, he was protective of her and knew her well. When text messages were sent from Tylee's phone after she disappeared, Colby immediately sensed something was wrong because they didn't sound like they came from his sister. Colby has said he believed he had a good childhood. Looking back, however, he has acknowledged that many things seemed normal only because they were all he had ever known. In hindsight, the dynamics within his extended maternal family were far from ordinary, and the tragedies that followed forced him to reevaluate much of his past. Colby has explained that grief isn't something that ever truly disappears. Instead, it often hides beneath the surface until unexpected moments bring it rushing back. Birthdays, holidays, family gatherings, or even a phone that no longer rings can suddenly remind him of the people he has lost. In a relatively short period of time, Colby lost the man he considered his father, followed by the heartbreaking deaths of his sister and younger brother. While the public watched the investigation unfold, Colby endured those tragedies as a son and a brother. The experience profoundly changed his life, shaping him into someone who openly discusses grief, healing, faith, and the importance of supporting others who are facing unimaginable loss. Following the arrests of Lori Vallow and Daybell, Colby chose to speak publicly about his family's tragedy. Rather than seeking attention, he has consistently used interviews and his own platforms to honor Charles, Tylee, and JJ, share his grief honestly, and encourage others who are struggling. His openness has helped many people understand the lasting impact that violent crime has on surviving family members. This chapter of Colby Ryan's life is one of unimaginable loss, yet it is also a story of survival. Despite enduring tragedies that few people could comprehend, he has continued moving forward, determined to honor the memories of those he loved while building a future for his own family. Through interviews and public statements, he has described the confusion, grief, and betrayal he experienced as the events surrounding his mother unfolded. As the investigations continued and more facts came to light, Colby became an important public voice, sharing his perspective on one of the most widely followed criminal cases in recent history. This is the story of resilience, loss, and the search for truth. He has spoken openly about his commitment to recovery, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Rather than allowing one unimaginable chapter to define him, he has chosen to move forward one day at a time. Away from the cameras, Colby is first and foremost a husband and father. He often describes himself with humor as a dad of 3 and a nerd. His social media reflects a man who treasures ordinary family moments and works hard to give his children the stability he once lost. People who follow Colby quickly discover that he isn't trying to become a celebrity. He's simply trying to build a normal life. His personality comes through in small ways: baseball caps, a warm smile, a self-described love of psychology, Star Wars, sports, and good food. His humor is often self-deprecating and centered around the chaos of raising 3 children. One of his funniest observations about parenthood perfectly captures that side of him. In an Instagram post, he wrote, "You're not a dad until one kid is screaming at the top of their lungs while another is asking how your poop is going, and the third is in the corner." Growing up in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Colby also tried serving a mission. In interviews, he has discussed the pressures missionaries can face and has spoken about his own recovery and healing. His willingness to talk openly about difficult experiences has resonated with many former missionaries who have shared similar struggles. Through everything that has happened, one quality seems constant: resilience. Long before the public knew his name because of tragedy, Colby Ryan was simply a son, a brother, and eventually a father trying to build a meaningful life, and that's where his story begins. Over many months, I have watched Colby J. Ryan share his story. At one point, he spoke about how much he disliked being known simply as Lori Vallow's son. That stayed with me. It made me stop and think. As I began working on this short biography, I made a conscious decision. Yes, the fact that Colby is the only surviving child of Lori Daybell is part of his story, but it is only one fact. It is not who he is. Colby wants to be known as the older brother of Tylee and JJ. He wants to be known as a loving husband and the father of 3 children. He wants to be known as someone who uses his experiences to help others. I acknowledge the reality of his family history while making it clear that this biography is about Colby Ryan the person, not just the tragedy surrounding him. Who are the Scar Warriors and what is Scar Wars? It's important to understand the community that has grown around him. Scar Warriors is an online community of people who support Colby as he continues his journey through unimaginable loss. Many members, myself included, first learned about him while following the tragic events surrounding his family. Over time, the focus shifted from the crime itself to the person living in its aftermath. The name Scar Warriors carries a powerful meaning. Every one of us carries scars. Some are visible, while others are emotional wounds left by trauma, grief, or life's most difficult experiences. Those scars become part of our story, but they do not define who we are. We are warriors because we choose to keep moving forward, healing one day at a time. As the saying goes, many have hearts that also need to heal. The mission of the Scar Warriors community is multifaceted. It exists to encourage Colby, while also providing a place where like-minded people can support one another. Colby has often used his platform to help others who are struggling, sharing his own experiences in hopes that someone else feels less alone. At the same time, the community supports him as he continues telling his story, honoring the memories of his brother and sister, and seeking truth about what happened to his family. Throughout the community, common themes emerge again and again: healing, validation, grief, shame, loneliness, anxiety, hope, and resilience. Although everyone's story is different, the desire to heal and move forward is something they all share. Today, Colby Ryan continues to focus on what matters most to him, his family. As a husband and father of 3, he has worked to build a life defined not by tragedy, but by love, faith, and resilience. He has been open about the challenges of healing, recognizing that grief is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. Through interviews, public appearances, podcasts, and social media, Colby has chosen honesty over silence, hoping that sharing his experiences might help others facing unimaginable loss. In 2025, Colby participated in the documentary One Night in Idaho, The College Murders. He explained that he wanted to support the project because it approached victims and their families with dignity and compassion. His involvement reflected a belief that victims deserve to be remembered as people, not simply as headlines. Although many people first learned his name because of one of the most publicized criminal cases in recent history, Colby Ryan has worked to create a different legacy. He wants to be remembered as a devoted husband, a loving father, a caring brother, and someone who encourages others to keep moving forward even after life's darkest moments. His story is ultimately one of resilience. It is a reminder that while tragedy can shape a life, it does not have to define it.
What's going on, everyone? I am doing my own documentary for my family. I have dreamed of doing it a different way than I've seen it done by any other media company. We have set up a GoFundMe for the documentary itself. So anything you can give helps us, and anything you can do, even if it's sharing it to somebody or whatever the case is, it goes towards the cost of the budget, right? The equipment, the lenses. The reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, this story hasn't been told. It just hasn't. And I've seen everybody's iterations of it. It's a project from my heart, and it's a way to honor my family. I'm trying my best to make sure that this is done with all the love and care in the world to honor the people who are not here anymore. Appreciate you. Love you guys.
And now it's time to put away the crime and make sour cream pound cake. Sour cream pound cake. Ingredients: 1 cup, 2 sticks, unsalted butter, softened, 3 cups granulated sugar, 6 large eggs, room temperature, 3 cups all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 cup full-fat sour cream, 2 teaspoons pure vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon almond extract, optional. Instructions: 1. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, 163 degrees Celsius. 2. Grease and flour a 10-inch bundt pan or 2 9 by 5-inch loaf pans. 3. In a large bowl, cream the butter and sugar together for 4 to 5 minutes until light and fluffy. 4. Add the eggs one at a time, beating well after each addition. 5. In a separate bowl, whisk together the flour, baking soda, and salt. 6. Add the dry ingredients to the butter mixture in 3 additions, alternating with the sour cream. Begin and end with the flour mixture. Mix just until combined. 7. Stir in the vanilla and almond extract. 8. Pour the batter evenly into the prepared pans. 9. Bake, bundt pan, 75 to 90 minutes. Loaf pans, 55 to 70 minutes. 10. Check for doneness by inserting a toothpick into the center. It should come out clean or with a few moist crumbs. 11. Cool in the pan for 15 to 20 minutes. 12. Turn the cake onto a wire rack and let it cool completely before slicing. Tips: bring the butter, eggs, and sour cream to room temperature before mixing. Avoid overmixing after adding the flour. Store covered at room temperature for up to 4 days or freeze for up to 3 months.
Make sure you scan the QR code